Hi everyone, I know I'm not wearing my superhero shirt today, but well, I'm just here to say it right today. I'm here to talk about Hulk the animated series. No, not Hulk's Agents of Smash, not the Spider-Man series, not Spectacular one, or the Silver Surfer series. I'm here today to talk about Hulk the animated series, which a bunch of people misguided and never like to talk about. I don't know why, but I'm reviewing it today. And as you know, I don't have all the good stuff that other subscribers have. By the way, check out MetaView, a great reviewer and stuff. And I'd like to thank him for subscribing to my channel. Now, as I know, people talk about the Silver Surfer series, but I remember watching Hulk the anime series on Netflix, and I was a big fan of it. I mean, the show was kind of awesome. A bunch of people it's like an underrated series with Silver Surfer the anime series too. I'm Fantastic Four. But what made this show so good was its character development and adding in some comic book characters or villains to it that was never in it. I'm here to start off today with the plot. The plot is, as you know, Bruce Banner gets turned by Ultra Gamma Radiation and becomes the Incredible Hulk when he's mad. So he doesn't really fight crime in this show. Crime mostly comes to him sometime. And that's the thing I like about this. How he doesn't want to fight crime. He's not like Spider-Man where he doesn't want to just do it for enforcement after someone dies. Crime finds him and he decides, well, I should help these people. So I'm going to start today with the characters. The first character is Bruce Banner. Now, I'm going to separate him and the Hulk first of all. Bruce Banner is I thought was kind of good in this show. My only problem was how they explained him as a scientist in the original show. In the comics and movies, they explained him as a scientist. But in DC, he's never really that scientist. I don't even see him do science that much. I mean, sure, there could be some fun adventures, but he's usually never dabbling in science work or does science things around. But it's pretty good when we have him around. And it's kind of awesome. I mean, we don't always need an episode where he's a scientist and then, oh no, the military wants him again. They go away from that after like 2 or 4 or 15 episodes later. They go away from that whole arc of him running from the police and everything. And we lose Betty, too, who was a character a little bit that I'm not really going to mention because, well, she's not always used that much. Now, it's time we talk about Hulk himself, Incredible Hulk, and the other Hulks. Now, why I put the other Hulks and Hulk together was because Bruce Banner and the Hulk are different persons. That's what the movies kind of miss about it, is that Hulk is a different person than Bruce Banner. But they do make him talk a little bit. But that's the one thing they miss. Even though he is Hulk, he's not David Banner right there. Or Bruce Banner, I'm sorry. He's not Bruce Banner right there. He's just a guy who's green. He's not Bruce Banner, and that's what they got right. He's not Bruce Banner right there. He's different. And next up is She-Hulk. She-Hulk was an important character, and I liked how they added that in. Heck, I didn't know she had her own comic book, and I didn't even know she was in the TV show. I didn't even know Hulk had a cousin. She's the cousin of Hulk, and, well, it's pretty good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this character. I like that very much. At first, I had to get used to her. I was like, why is she in every episode? But I start to get used to her. I mean, she does some awesome things, like beating up bad guys and stuff. And she's an awesome sidekick to Hulk, which asks me, why didn't she get her own solo series either? And now this is a better way to interpret these two characters, which Marvel failed to do. I'm not a big fan of Hulk's Agents of Smash. When I heard they were going to make another Hulk animation, I was like, oh yeah, yes! But it was called Agents of Smash. Sure would have been more characters like Scar, whatever his name is, and the General. Oh, those two would have been Hulks now? I really didn't like the idea of making more Hulks. I think She-Hulk and Hulk were the only ones. And the big Red Hulk one. I don't know trouble my throat right now. But they made Red Hulk one of them. What's the point of this though? If you're gonna make the brainy one the villain and give us more villains. I would like to, because in the original Hulk they showed the Ghost Rider and everything. I mean, they give these characters their own story arcs and it worked perfectly. Sure, it wasn't famous like the Iron Man series, which was underrated too. But this show was kind of good, and I would like to see it in another season. Or I would like to, and host of Agent of Smash got canceled. Now this will be the perfect time to bring it back. The only reason why I liked the Avengers was because of Hulk. But in the Hulk movies, they really stuck to the Incredible Hulk. That was a good movie, and I think it showed Bruce Banner more and more and more. But the Hulk does come in on some scenes, and I like how they split them out. Even though the movie is called The Incredible Hulk, it's more about the Hulk. It's more about Bruce Banner fighting himself and everything, and I kind of like that. So, if they were to make another Incredible Hulk movie, what would I say? No. I mean, when Infinity War just came out and stuff, and a bunch of people might have died, it would never been good enough to see Hulk. But it would like to see a prequel before Infinity War. I mean, they showed him in Thor Ragnarok, that him fighting off against, well, you know who? Hulk himself. Maybe they can make a prequel about that. Him battling off other bad guys before he went up against Thor Ragnarok. So yeah, I want to see another one, but on my rating chart, I would give them. By the way, I'm starting the rating series right now, so let me know in the comments if you think it's a middle one or an ant. So next time I might be reviewing X-Men Evolution. No, I'm not done with the top 10 animated half superhero stuff, but I'm gonna get back to that later. Right now, I'm just focused on doing some other reviews. By the way, check out MetaView's channel. Thank you for subscribing, bro. And I will keep on watching your videos when they come out. I'm a reviewer of the 2000s. See ya.